Okay, so viewers, PM Modi meeting the Emir of Kuwait, and those are pictures coming in because PM Modi is in the last leg of his Kuwait visit. Prime Minister Modi is expected to sign MOUs to boost further bilateral relations between India and the Gulf nation. And it's going to be very important because we will be seeing back-to-back developments coming in this regard. The first day of the Prime Minister was also quite fantastic, especially when he addressed the Indian diaspora in Kuwait. All right, joining us live is Major General A.K. Sivach, defense expert, joining us live as we look at these pictures. What do you really make out of these, warming up of ties between India and Kuwait, which did see a little bit of cold relations in the past, but PM Modi becoming the first premier in 43 years to visit the country?
Yes, Swangi, no doubt. See, last time Prime Minister Indira Gandhi visited in 1981. Now, after 23 years, Prime Minister Modi visiting Kuwait, and the Kuwait is very important to India. You see, it is the sixth largest crude oil supplier, fourth largest LNG supplier. It has a trade with India almost about more than $10 billion. There are about 10 lakhs Indians which are working there in Kuwait itself, and the population of 20% of the complete Kuwait. In fact, the working force is almost 30%. And there is a chance of a free trade agreement also taking between Kuwait and India. See, as far as India is concerned, Kuwait is a very important strategic partner. In between, possibly, we have not paid so much attention to Kuwait, but realizing it that today it is holding a presidentship of GCC, that is Gulf Council Cooperation, and in which there are 7 countries which are also oil-rich countries. So overall, one can say, there aaye, durust aaye, but a very important visit as far as Prime Minister Modi is concerned. There are a number of issues which are going to be resolved. Prime Minister Modi is meeting basically the Emir, also the Crown Prince, as well as the Prime Minister. The discussion will build on energy, trade, also on the defense, science and technology, and also that trying to now increase this trade, which is there only about $11 billion. India has huge market. India wants Kuwait to sign this free trade agreement, which he can make use of India's economic development. Investment can be done. I suppose overall this visit is going to be very, very fruitful. It's going to be historic. And there are a number of positives which are going to come out of this visit.
Yes. Yes. And as we keep showing these pictures, we saw that PM Modi has received a guard of honor there just a short while back as we were showing our viewers those pictures. But also, one of the key agendas would also be that there should be free trade agreement between India and the Gulf Cooperation Council, which is chaired by Kuwait. So this is going to be very important, given the fact, and you can speak a little bit more on this, about strategic partnership, which benefits both the nations.
Absolutely. See, no doubt about it. As I told you that the presidentship of GCC is today with Kuwait. And Kuwait is very important to India. And in case there is a free trade agreement between the GCC and India, it will be a win-win situation. Remember that if free trade agreement take place, you will find that the Indian goods going to Gulf much easier, and reciprocally you find that the number of items coming from Gulf to India. So free trade agreement is going to benefit both this Gulf also as well as India, and India is very keen we should sign this free trade agreement, and I suppose that we will find some positive development during Prime Minister Modi visit. The another issue is the defense. We want a defense cooperation with the Gulf countries, also with Kuwait. I think some concrete step you will find it, wherein that the Kuwaitis coming to India and also doing training in our academies, whether it is National Defense Academy or Indian Military Academy. I suppose that will also come through. And the third very important thing is, see, it is India's not only Act East policy. India is also looking toward the West. The way we are looking toward the West Asia, we have the best of the relationship with almost all the countries, be it Israel, be it the Muslim world of Saudi Arabia, UAE. Now we see the Kuwait also. So overall, India is very keen to find good market in Gulf countries, also to ensure that there is a energy security, because 65% of our total oil comes from that region. Of course, 3% only come from Kuwait. So the point today is coming out is that this region is very important to us. U2, I2 is also that side. India, Middle East, Europe Economic Corridor will also pass through the Gulf country. So overall, one can say with a lot of conviction that India Prime Minister visit to Kuwait is going to be historic. It's going to be a game changer. It is going to be a force multiplier, and you'll find it a lot of new issues which are going to become, and it will be positive for both the countries.
Right, Major General A.K. Sivach is joining us, and as we keep looking at those pictures, Major General, we can also talk a little bit more about PM Modi's interaction that he had with the Labour camp there, where he inspired them with his words. And very interesting statement that he made. India has a skill for the new Kuwait, and this really shows that, in a way, if we could talk more on this, as Kuwait has recognized that Indians are extremely important to the new framework it wants to put in place. And that's a reason we see so much of the ties being revived, you can say, almost between India and Kuwait after a very long time. Would you agree on this?
Absolutely. See, as far as India is concerned, it's a soft power which is available with India. You know, the Indians are the most sought after in Gulf countries, because they find it that not only they are technically qualified, they are also peace-loving, and they only believe in doing a hard work. Compare it with other Muslim countries, you know, being all these countries Muslim, they are not very keen to have, you know, people coming from Pakistan, Bangladesh and other South Asian countries. They prefer Indians coming because the Indians are one, that they are part of a soft power, they are technically qualified, and they do extremely good job. And that's why you find maximum, you know, about 1 crore Indians are working in the Gulf today, and they are giving us the remittance more than about almost about 40 to 50 billion dollars. The question comes is that now you've seen the Prime Minister visiting the basically living accommodation of these blue workers which has come from India, and he has interacted with them, because they are the bridge between India and the Gulf country, and especially in the Kuwait, where the 20% of the population and 30% of the working force are Indians there. So therefore, it is very important that we have the best of the relation, and very rightfully he has gone and met them, because remember that an unfortunate incident took place last year where 45 laborers were killed. So therefore, it was very important for him to go and see by himself what are the living conditions for these blue collar workers. But overall, one could say it, he is an inspiring force. Wherever Prime Minister Modi goes, you find that a lot of positive energies being exuberated there. As it is after Prime Minister Modi has taken over in last about 11 years, you find the Indian image has gone up anywhere and everywhere in the world. So Indians are seen with a lot of respect. And same way it is taking place in Kuwait. One can say with a lot of conviction that the relationship between India and the Gulf countries are on the upswing, be it Saudi, be it UAE, be it Oman, be it Bayan, be it now Kuwait. You will find it now the trade, which is approximately $100 billion out of this country, will increase tremendously. And if we sign a free trade agreement, I suppose it will be a game changer, and it will be a win-win situation for India as well as for these countries.
All right, thank you for joining us, Major General A.K. Sivach. As we see those pictures coming in, PM meeting Emir of Kuwait. He'll meet the Crown Prince later. And also we can expect a lot of MOUs to be signed. We will be getting you all the top updates right here on Republic TV.